Okay, next up is a film called Sugar, a baseball film that rings true of many of the stories of baseball players who have come from second or third world countries wanting to work on their dreams. However, baseball is merely just an underlying theme here, as it stars Algenis Perez Soto playing Miguel Sugar Santos, a young ball player from the Dominican Republic who is given the name Sugar because of his clean cut, nice, good hearted nature, which has made him well liked and respected among the people around him. And his dreams come true when he's recruited to America and placed in a minor league system in Iowa, a place very different from what he's used to. I think back to many baseball movies lately that are trying to be different. Mr. 3000, example, with the late Bernie Mac. Completely different movie than this, but in many ways very much the same. For example, in that film, the lead up to the big game was a different kind of big game, and Mac's character of Stan Ross, realizing what was more important in terms of what baseball, or for that matter, any sport is, that's what the big underlying theme in that film was, wasn't just an ordinary baseball film. Now, there aren't many scenes in this film that lead up to a big game, and to be honest with you, the games themselves are really just an afterthought and are just a background for this film. It is about the character that is Sugar. Even being in the minor leagues is a huge step for someone like Sugar because compared to how poor he was back home, this is a major step up. However, this movie isn't about success or triumph or becoming a superstar. It's about a man who's trapped in a completely different world from what he is comfortable with. He's out of his comfort zone, and his uneasiness to adjust it is a major resounding theme here, and it creates a battle within his mindset. He doesn't know English very well, he misses home, and Soto does a tremendous job here of truly grasping the character of Sugar's honesty and integrity, as well as his heart and his mind. Sugar finds himself staying in a boarding home with an older couple, played well by Ann Whitney and Richard Bull, and they've taken in minor league players before to live with, and are big baseball fans themselves, and even lend some advice in some very wonderful scenes. His bonds with the two people, his bonds with with two other people, the same race, one the same race, same color, and they are friends, but all from different worlds, but share a connection in some ways. There is Jorge, also from the Dominican, but he's a lot more seasoned and is a bit more used to where he is now. Whereas Johnson is of the same skin color, yet from a completely different world and has something to fall back on if baseball fails. Now, the bond and differences between these three are outstanding and actually lend great substance to the story, and that is why they are key and important because they help us understand Sugar's mindset even better and making the movie all the more interesting to boot because I want to know more about these supporting characters as well. The supporting characters are played very well by Rainiel Rufino and Andre Holland. And I also like how they do not overdo the relationship with the coach like they do in some of these baseball like films, and not make it so buddy buddy with the coach. But the coach is encouraging, and he rallies behind Sugar when he needs it. But yet there's so much young talent waiting in the wings, and there's no bones about that. Sugar could be passed off in a second. The movie also shows us also what the farm system, the minor league system, if you will, in baseball is all about. We've had so many movies set in the majors, but yet the few that have been set in the minor leagues in the last 20 years don't really tell us where they are or showing the world of minor league baseball. Sugar is a wonderful portrait of a man just trying to make it work in his life. Baseball is the setting and the story is about him, not the sport. But yet at the same time, we see many aspects of the sport, but the writers are not drilling it in our brain. So I give 4 stars out of 5 for Sugar.